Morning everyone, welcome to Avebury. Just in time for a sunrise. Isn't it always the way? I've been watching the weather app for a couple of weeks. Absolutely perfect this morning. Probably about 40% high cloud. Oh, I hate weather apps. Anyway, what a spectacular, mysterious, spooky location this is. It's really nice to be here, bright and early, and on my own as well. Walking up this old avenue, it's ancient, prehistoric avenue with all these rocks. It's fascinating. Look at the size of these things. Dragged out of the ground from Marlborough Downs, which is not far away from here by all accounts. And for what? Who knows? Anyway, I gotta take some photographs. If you see any of these on the footage, by the way, these are where the stones used to be, and now they've been replaced by these very attractive bollards. There aren't too many of them, thankfully. So the problem with a location like this is try not to take snapshots. So yeah. Who wants that, right? I mean, unless you want to put it on your Facebook page, which I certainly don't. That's not what we're looking for. So what we want is some kind of composition, obviously. So, numbers of rocks. I don't know what they're called. I think they're called artisans, by the way. I could be wrong there, but anyway. So, some kind of combination of the rocks themselves, possibly balanced out with another one or two, or one of the trees that are around the site. And to try and get the enormity of them, I think you're probably going to have to be low down. Given the weather conditions, which is not a sunrise, it's probably going to be black and white because the rocks have no colour. You'll be able to get that great contrast out of them when you go black and white. And the grass doesn't add anything either. So, and the sky, you'll be able to pull out more details of the sky if you got it black and white as well. So, watch my channel for a while, you know, one of the absolute things that I love is depth in my images. So I want the user to be able to, I want the viewer to be able to go from the front to the back, so that I just wind their way through the photograph. So I'm not sure I'm finding the composition that I want in this field. I've wandered around now for 20 minutes. I did quite like the idea of these 5 stones here, but the problem is the tree in the background just takes away from it. It's like this massive sentinel standing behind them, and I don't want that at all. So that's not working. There's an abandoned crashed car over there, which doesn't really add to the composition. So I tried facing, this is the view I was thinking of taking. Then I came this way and I thought about having these 2 big rocks with a church in the background. But there's all those messy little bollard things in the way. I don't like that. So then I came this way, and there's a really nice thatched house in the background there. But again, it's not giving me what I want. Anyway, there's loads of these rocks, so let's carry on. So this is the kind of image that I'm looking for. So we've got these massive overbearing rocks in the foreground, leading off to its brother sister in the background. It'll probably be a square crop on this one, I think. I've gone wide angle because I want to make this rock stand out. So it's obviously the huge overbearing thing in the foreground, and like I said, it's got its brother in the background as well. So if we square crop, we'll take out a lot of that bush on the left hand side, which I don't need. And then when I get it back on the computer, I'll decide whether I want to keep that rock on the far right there and that bush. I'm not sure how the balance will look on that, but we'll see when we get home. So that's the kind of shot that I'm looking for. We'll take one for the rocks, and we'll take one for the sky. When I get that really moody, dark grey sky. The size of some of these things, absolutely incredible. Imagine carrying that. This site is a massive ring, but it's cut into quadrants with the roads, so it's massive. It's bigger than Stonehenge, obviously, but the way it's set out is really odd. So somewhere in here there's a composition with these two massive sentinels. Actually, even framing the sky is not bad today, actually. That's probably a shot there. And then I'd really like to have these two and that one in the background, just to give some depth. Possibly that bunch of trees. So I really love that low angle with the two rocks either side and then the sky in the background, but when I looked at it I thought maybe it's a bit boring, so I went and did a hero pose in the middle. So what do you think? Really is incredible to get here early, bright and early on the morning, and spend some time on your own here. These rocks are 6,000 years, well the rocks are probably, they've been here for 6,000 years, the rocks are probably a lot older than that. But it just has this sense of awesomeness. It's probably a crap word, but it's fascinating. that was Avebury. What do you reckon? So I'm not going to overwork it photographically. It's an absolutely brilliant place to visit, and there are other things, in museums, a pub. I sound like a tour guide, but anyway. It took me about an hour to walk around the stones and take a few shots, so come and see for yourself. However, there is somewhere I want to go next, and I've been looking forward to this since I saw some photographs, to be honest, and I've never been there before. So it's called Devil's Den. So if it's anything like the name, it should be good. When I was reading up the notes on this place, it said whatever time of the day you get there, you'll have it to yourself, and it's completely true. Mind you, the parking is a bit precarious, and you've got to charge over the A4 before you get run down, and then it's probably about a mile walk up a muddy track. So, but I just find these things fascinating. I'm here a bit late to try and get a starburst in between the rocks. So what I've done is the sun's kindly come out for me, so I've taken it from the side with a starburst from the side and one from the top as well, and just getting this in, so quite low down, getting this structure as the main focus for the image, and it's all dark as well, dark and moody with a sunburst. It's nice. What I do want to do, bearing in mind we're in the middle of nowhere, is get the drone in the air and see if I can get any different perspectives from up high. glorious sunshine on it, and the fact that it's a massive rock, I've taken the opportunity to put the infrared filter on and take a shot of that. So it's about a 20-25 second exposure, because obviously the filter is quite dark and it darkens the scene. So yeah, right, so there we are then, Devil's Den. And that was prehistoric Wiltshire. So, hope you enjoyed that. Anyway, if you did, give me a like, give me a comment, and if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.